Hear ye. Haters now in session, and you are now rocking with the finest, the most luxurious, the most notorious, the most scrumptious haters you ever seen in your life. And as usual, we are back. You know what I'm saying? From the live show. You feel me? We took a little break, put out the audio from the live show. You know what I'm saying? But we back. Feel me? Content King. You feel me? Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, listening on Apple, listening on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to like, subscribe, comment, use the hashtag HatersBullShow or the HatersBullShow. I'm talking about the show. Repost when you see us posting. We need all the support we can get. And we're going to start to the left. What's good, man?
You know, it's good. You know what to do. Shit work on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who we're going to be today. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm going to be Funk Flex's reactions to Tyler, the Creator's freestyle.
Okay.
What made you go with that verse?
It's a fire verse.
Nigga was just like,
That's what he said. He said, what made you go with that verse?
It's a fire verse, man.
I did say he want to switch places with Rocky so he could fuck
The Swedish
a
man.
bunch of. Nah, he said sweet men.
Sweetman. Yeah, Sweetman.
Yeah, that shit was great.
My name is Wordsmith. I'm going to be the Sweetman because they didn't have any say in this.
At all.
They just kind of got thrown in this. So shout out to all the sweet men out there. Who's in jeopardy right now?
Yes.
And it's Colson, and today I'm going to be Lugs. Because Tyler kind of shitted on Flex about the Lugs, but like apparently, I don't know who wears them, but
I would be
they
sponsored
probably
by Lugs to piss everybody off.
comfortable driving shoes. Apparently.
You know who would be sponsored by Lugs? Kawhi Leonard.
He would be sponsored by Lugs. he would be the spokesperson for Lugs.
He would be sponsored by Lugs, and I would be right with him. Like, nah, get them Kawhi Lugs, man.
Back in the day, Tim Duncan might have been like the first candidate to be like official
Definitely.
Lugs sponsor.
Definitely, he wore those sandals with the straps to the games, man. He was a wild boy.
The Trust Brewer was sponsored by Dada.
Yeah.
He had the spinner sneakers.
Yeah, he was. And he turned out. He was bitching about those millies he was getting, saying he had kids, so that's why the Trust Brewer wasn't in the NBA for long after.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was the live show, man? How y'all felt about the live show, bro?
Our show was cool. You know, the weather was a little crazy, but you know, it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, man.
It was a tornado, hurricane happening, but we did it. We got through it. Our guests were amazing.
Shout out to
Jim
Mouse.
Johnson
Shout out to George.
and Mouse.
Shout out to everybody listening to that last
Shout out.
episode. If you didn't, go back, listen. The live show episode is out.
It's a great episode. There's a lot of gems in there.
Shout out to LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of jokes.
You know what's crazy? We was talking about this a lot. Like, a lot of people were like, they were confused on where we stood on the LGBTQ community.
Yeah. They thought we were just we just ignored them.
Niggas, man. And it makes sense.
It makes sense.
But
we joke a lot, so it makes sense. We don't really
sense,
care
like,
about the issues, but we do.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like George said, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we talk about black issues, we talking about gay issues, because gay issues are, not all gay issues are black issues, but, you know, the black gays are part of the black issues, so, you know, that just is what it is. You know
we gotta start centralizing all the problems.
You know what I mean?
So,
centralizing all the problems and not saying this friend
if
group
it's a
is
woman,
not part of this.
if it's black women going through a problem, it's a black problem. If it's black gay people going through a problem.
If it's black fucking Muslims going through black,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
We
it's
have to stand with them. It's a black problem.
You know what I mean? It ain't no
you
them, we us black and y'all black. Nah, niggas do not care about that shit, like, at all.
Nah, but the live show was great. We got
it was fucking amazing, bro. I had a good time.
answer a bunch of funny questions that people were asking us and shit.
Oh yeah, so we from now on, after this episode, we gonna ask the haters.
Y'all gotta hit us with that.
Y'all gotta hit us with questions.
You want us to answer? Love it, hated to love it.
Hated to love it. You know what I mean? And we'll answer. Honestly, truthfully, you can submit it by DM if you want it to be anonymous. You know what I'm saying? Submit it to our email, thehatersbullshit@gmail.com. You know what I mean? or just hit us personally. You know, whoever you feel comfortable reaching out to. You know what I'm saying? Ask a hater. We'll answer the question anonymously if you would like us to do so. If you don't mind us using your name and likeness, you know what I'm saying? Cool. You know what I mean? And we're not gonna do no fake stories, no none of that. So make sure, you know what I mean, everything is right. So we're not sitting here talking about no bullshit.
We don't talk about no bullshit.
But yeah, man, it was a great show. Shout out to Julie. Shout out to the Well. For providing the venue.
Shout out to Taki.
Shout out to Taki for hosting. You bodied it. Shout out to Skip for opening up. You smoked that.
Shout out So Shameless pulled up.
Yup, So Shameless they pulled up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people came out.
Pulled up.
Yep, Reek pulled up.
Wong Tunes
pulled up. My man.
A lot of people from the timeline that we fuck with pulled up. Like, it was just a great organic type of experience.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it was a very tight knit, you know what I mean? I know the weather was crazy, but the people who came out, you know what I'm saying, was a great group of people, and we appreciate y'all for taking the time out to come out. You know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
on a
on a
Wednesday
night in the storm, like,
in
that's
a
love.
hurricane.
That's love. Y'all ain't had to did that, but y'all did that. So we appreciate it.
Fuck with y'all.
What the fuck was going on this week, man?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know. Let's
I was in like I don't know.
Let's veer.
I was in my own world.
Let's veer off this topic. Let's talk about us, man. We can just talk about us for now, because I don't really fucking care about what the fuck's happening out there. There's a lot of sad shit, and some good shit happening too.
Yeah.
But I've been pretty good, man. Been pretty happy. Got an opportunity at my job. I'm about to do some social media shit at my job, so shouts out that. That's a great opportunity. I wanted to get into more stuff like that. Been doing the Colson show and shit. Been doing the Haters Ball show. The trajectory is pretty amazing. So I've been getting more focused up on that, and we gotta promote that and make sure it gets out there.
Promote that.
And gotta promote that, man. Make sure it gets out there. And then we also did Hello White People recently. Yeah. Palmathan. And I don't call him Palmathan. Only I can call him Palmathan.
That was an experience.
Very hilarious episode, if I do say so myself.
Definitely go check that out.
Drunk Colton made an appearance, an immediate appearance.
Definitely drunk off of a brand of liquor I will not.
That we will not name to be sued.
But don't drink that shit.
Don't ever drink it.
Yeah, so
you know what it is. Don't drink that shit. Cause that shit
is.
I'm pretty sure it is made in someone's basement somewhere.
Yeah. No. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I'm disagreeing. Like, I was there. You know how you like you nigga? Yeah, nigga.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's really ridiculous.
Yo, you know what I was thinking about the other day? This is mad random.
What's up?
So random. Like you, like you ever like? No, it was not even the other day. We were just talking about it earlier, but I was thinking about it from the other side. Like, you ever try to jump somebody and you be the nigga that the person wild on? Like, oh, why this nigga gotta?
Yeah. Why am I getting beat up? I thought we was beating this nigga.
I could tell a funny story about that. Like, it was one time niggas was jumping some random nigga, but he was like bigger than everybody. But we was like, nigga, it's mad of us niggas who fight. Niggas is wildin'. My dumb ass, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get a hit in. I run in to go get the hit, and it just so happens, I don't know, this nigga just had the godlike reflexes. He just turns and looks at me, and I didn't see it coming. The fist of life that just rocks me. I stumble back, and now I'm looking at the homies like, aren't y'all jumping him? Like, how can he still do that?
And the shit is like, you can't even go back. You gotta be mad quiet while they telling the story about the jump.
Dead ass.
Yeah. Like, yo.
Didn't he punch you?
He wild on you. Bro.
I'm like, yeah.
You ever been like around a group of niggas that like you and the nigga that you fighting know, and thinking like you be in a 1-on-1?
Yeah.
And you get jumped?
Yeah.
That shit be the crazy shit.
Yeah, like,
you whooping that nigga ass.
Y'all more his friend than my friend.
You whooping that nigga ass and shit. Whooping that nigga ass.
So I'm not cool?
And then you like, hold up though. I feel like I'm getting hit.
Like, how's this nigga doing this?
Shit crazy, man. Getting jumped and shit.
But now, on a serious note, my fault. That was a mad sidebar.
Okay, yeah.
On a serious note, though, that other shit that happened with the police getting wet with the water.
Yo,
Yo, man, that shit.
and people making fucking black people talking about this and that and this.
Niggas should write for the own network how they create narratives behind these little videos. So what if
origin stories are amazing. The origin stories.
What if they turned around and they shot both of those kids, and then everyone would have been protesting like, dude, did you just create a whole story with your made up story, right?
Also, but wait,
over water, nigga.
But hold
you
on,
got there from water.
But also, your made up story also has a cop still killing 2 unarmed black teenagers, and you're justifying it somehow because of water. Get the fuck out of here, yo! First of all, the way cops are acting about this, their uniforms must not be waterproof.
They must not.
Them shits must
immediately
shrink.
So it's summertime. They did that. First off, like, this is why the police are not accepted in our neighborhoods. Like, they don't understand the culture. It's summertime. Everybody gets wet, dude. And if you come try to shut down the function, you get wet.
You get hit with water.
This would have happened if you was a grandmother. This would have happened if you was the OG on the block, right? You would have got wet that day.
Yeah.
You would have got wet that day.
You just know to avoid that area. Just avoid the shit.
Nobody would have stepped in and messed with those kids. 9 out of 10 times they came and was harassing those fucking kids, and those kids said, "Look here, police. This what it feels like to have fun."
That's it.
And they got splashed.
They got splashed with
water.
They got
splashed, bro.
It's not acid. It's not hot boiling water.
Bro.
Like, it's fucking.
They didn't pee in it.
There's no spit.
It's not sewage.
Like, it's not sewage. Well, it might be sewage because they don't care about that community, right, and the water would probably be dirty. But still, that's not their fault. And even then, like, it's just fucking water. Like, that's the only part, like, I don't understand.
It's just water, bro. How you get to killing how do you get to killing unarmed black kids over
warrant water to get such of a serious reaction? Like, I just don't get
that
it.
That shit is wild, man, because it's just like, I don't see where there was like any kind of real danger
or malicious intent
or nothing. I just see,
it's like a fit.
And if I'm not mistaken, them shits was that all of them videos come from like that little heat way we was in. Mm-hmm. So you got these niggas walking around.
Nobody asked the question. Why they there? What are they patrolling? What are they there? What are they there for?
What are they patrolling?
100-some degrees.
They keeping us safe from what? The heat?
They not keeping us safe from the heat because we still hot.
Well, what are they doing in our neighborhood?
Send them to the sun, bro. If they want to fucking help us.
What are those 2 Caucasians doing there right now?
Causing trouble.
We're not asking the right questions, and of course, we got to go to killing black men. You know what I mean, to prove our points because that's just what we do.
Killing black people in general, that shit is just like stupid and ridiculous.
That's their lives.
I mean, yes. Throwing water on people that don't want water on them is juvenile. Yes. At most. You get what I'm saying? Of course, it's immature.
Like,
but at the end of the day, that doesn't warrant, like, oh, what if they turned around and shot them? Nigga, what? Why does it get so extreme now?
What is wrong with people, son? What's wrong with people, bro?
Like, and it's crazy because niggas just don't have the same energy when it's the opposite.
No.
You get what I'm saying? It's just...
No.
It's super fucking weird.
I bet you if they would have shot them, y'all be marching. Like, okay, fucking M. Night Shyamalan.
The alternate timeline ass nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Shut up.
People love making up fake stories for people. Like, my nigga, you don't know them. Like, we all don't know them.
Yo, that tweet had me in tears.
Nah, that shit's bad, buddy. You can talk about that. That's something that happened on Twitter.
So this is just funny. Like, y'all can join in with this. Like, but we gotta talk about this. This is a serious problem.
Okay,
people do this a lot. So this girl sees this lady in the car crying. So she comes to the town like, oh my God, I saw this lady in the car crying, bawling her eyes out. And I said to myself, oh my God, I know that heartbreak. And I just know I would never be there again. And I just felt for her. And it was like, nigga, what?
First of all, how you know?
So wait, did you ask the bitch? Sorry, I didn't mean to call her. I didn't mean to call the lady a bitch. She had a hard day. Did you ask her like what was wrong? Like,
She didn't.
Did you just sit there and narrate a story based on your own personal experience?
So selfish.
And said, "This is what this person."
That's so selfish.
I would never go through this again because I know that's what.
The origin story shit is hilarious because I feel like if I see anyone doing any type of action, I'm gonna be like, there could be multiple reasons for why this is happening. Right now. Like, I'm not gonna immediately see them and go, "Whoa, they probably lived my life." So in that moment.
I see somebody in the car crying their eyes out. My first thought is going to be like, wow.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's happened? Yeah, like what happened? I wonder what happened.
I'm not going to be like, oh
shit.
Heartbreak, I felt that.
He cheated.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He cheated.
Not even. It got to be true to you. So I'll be driving, look over and see them crying like, damn, nigga. I remember when my nigga got shot.
It's like an old white lady. Like, yeah, I remember when they shot my man too.
I remember when my man got shot, man. I would never go through that. This is why I left the hood. That's why I left the hood.
Exactly why I left the hood.
See, I feel that.
See her crying and shit like, damn, he copped out to 25, huh?
Oh, here's the best way. You see her crying and you like, damn, I remember when I was facing 27 felonies.
Damn.
Be every charge. Eating off the $1 bag of chips 6 years ago.
Yo, that not go Gabby girl. Just she like, yo. She like to lie, boy.
That's her shit, boy. That's hilarious. Yo,
if y'all on Twitter, go to this girl not go Gabby page. I'm not gonna spell it because I don't give a shit. But if y'all can figure it out, figure it out. But boy, she is the best. When I tell y'all niggas, y'all don't understand y'all fucking powers. Think of the lies y'all and stories y'all create about y'all lives, nigga. Why don't y'all write like fantasy books?
Fan fiction. Do some fan fiction
shit. Like
go write. Go be a writer. Start a comic series.
Y'all will be really good at this. The way y'all create these
fiction is amazing.
It's
the fiction is crazy.
Like y'all are good at this. Seriously, y'all are really good at this.
Just know this.
Tunes.
Anybody in the world. That beats 27 felonies is going to, at one time,
it's a national
they are going to be a fucking national hero type figure.
Literally a national hero.
In their community.
Yes.
They gotta get the keys to the city.
Keys to the city, by far.
27 felonies? What kind of, okay, let's play this game. What 27 felonies could she be facing? She definitely had to be trafficking something.
Assault and battery. Numerous suites.
On numerous, okay.
Numerous
counts.
Suites.
Numerous.
Numerous suites. I would say a 211 was theft.
Oh, petty theft or?
Yeah, petty theft.
Okay.
Petty theft. Just cookies and cakes.
Okay. With a large quantity because remember they're felonies. That's be a large quantity.
Over 5.
Ooh,
that's a lot. So she was still.
She did a bakery heist.
Only took goods.
Only took the goods.
Like she didn't take the way to make it. No recipes.
She didn't take money.
Everything ready to make.
Cookies and the pies.
Everything ready to make was ready to go.
That's a fact. Let me see.
Hot and warm sign was on in her crib.
It was ready. It was popping.
It was on. It was good.
She probably also started a fake business with those cakes and pies. That was probably scamming people, frauding people, pretending like she was selling cakes and pies, and she was probably really moving real pies and cakes.
Real pies and cakes. Yo? Huh? I bet I got you. Huh?
27 felonies.
How are you, man?
What's up, man? Chilling?
All right.
It's the OG on the block, man.
Big facts.
That's real.
I see you always had, I know them great. Give me two more.
I got mad at you, so you can have some more. I got a couple more.
This motherfucker.
Alright, bro, good looking.
Alright, quick OG break.
Yeah, quick OG break. We'll be back. Yeah.
But yeah, 27 felonies is a lot of fucking felonies.
Listen, you not.
Listen, y'all don't gotta lie, man. It's cool.
Let me tell you one thing. Okay.
First of all, I don't even see you getting charged with 27 felonies and getting off on all of them.
All of them.
You gotta get hit with at least 3.
At least.
And you was doing individual crimes, so the only person you can snitch on is yourself?
At least, man.
Yeah, you got caught. You got caught somewhere doing something.
Listen, man, I watch a lot of 60 Days in Jail. If your backstory isn't good,
you're gone. You're done. You're done.
And this backstory don't
add up. Shit don't add up. So that, I mean, we could go into the next topic. I feel like I'll say kind of the inverse of what you're saying, but it's kind of the same thing. You can lie. Just let people know that you're lying.
That's fine.
That's probably like the best part. Like niggas, like you know us enough that when we be bullshitting, at some point we're like, we are bullshitting.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
People have infinitely kept bullshitting, and it got so crazy that they're just like, I guess this is me.
Yeah.
And then they just let it rock. And that's
so weird.
No accountability, and that shit sucks.
Yeah.
But y'all don't have, also, back to what y'all said, y'all don't have to lie, man. Y'all don't have to lie. Some of you guys are actually
like cool people,
pretty chilled people outside of the lies. If you guys just led with being the chilled people,
you won't have to lie.
And you wouldn't have to lie, and it would be good.
Like, lying is like a lot of work.
It's so much
like
work.
Low key, it's a lot of work.
Because you gotta remember.
I smoke too much weed for that.
Like remembering what actually happened.
Yeah.
Is already hard enough to do as a human.
As a human being.
To remember what you're creating happening is gonna be like extremely difficult.
Even crazier.
It's extremely difficult, bro.
And at that point, you might have, mental illness. Literally, you might be a psychopath. Like, this might be something wrong with you a little bit because
to people that pay attention, aspects of your lie are always going to change.
Yeah.
Because you just can't remember the whole lie.
Yeah, it happens though.
Well, it's a lie.
It's a lie. It's hard to remember what you lied about and how exactly you lied because
again, I'm going to say it's hard to remember
like
the
what
truth.
The truth, also.
Yeah, bro.
Because scientifically,
like think about it right now. Think about this right now. If police pulled you over, took you to the station, was like, "What'd you do yesterday?" You gonna be like, "What the fuck did I do
yesterday?" Yeah, like I was chilling.
Like seriously, you're gonna draw a blank because it's like you said I wasn't doing anything.
No,
I went to work and I went home.
And literally, scientifically, they said that we recall our memories like 80%. Only 80% of it is accurate. Yeah. Like when we recall our actual memories of things that happened to us. So at the end of the day, like the more you bring up old memories, probably the less it fades away from further from the truth.
Yeah,
but it's
absolutely.
similar to it.
Similar to it. Yeah.
So,
definitely. And that's how sometimes when we hold on to shit, like it starts to get blurred because like we held on to it for too long that now the story is kind of warped and
it's bigger than you
feel.
Usually.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you feel is the story.
And when it's bigger than you, how can you tackle that shit? You can't. You just can't move.
Impossible.
You motherfuckers be wildin'. All y'all gotta do is just not lie. That's it. Yeah. Or if you do lie, put a disclaimer out. Like I'm about to be fucking lying.
Let me get deep, man, to talk to these niggas. If you lie, you are a liability. You have an ability to lie.
Talk to them.
Come on, let me get it.
Preach to these niggas, man. Let them know.
When you don't tell the truth, what you do? You lie.
You lie. Ooh.
If it ain't true, it's false.
Ooh, it's false. Ooh.
Drop it just like a bad jeweler, baby. Hold on.
Drop it just like a bad jeweler, nigga. You already know. You like a liability. You have the ability to lie. Amazing. That's exactly how they get you niggas.
You are a liability though.
You are though. You don't got,
because you can't remember all them shit, man.
That shit is crazy. But
that's why, no funny. That's why, like, people think like my life is wild, and it's not wild. I'm just telling y'all exactly what happens and what's happened. Like seriously, like I don't lie about shit. There's no point. Like I'm not gonna remember. And then like lying is kind of rooted in a lot of our issues as a society because we all live in fear, so we lie to hide our insecurities.
Our true selves, who we really are.
My nigga.
Why lie about that shit? Just be.
When you lying, you tend to look weak, man. And that's the crazy part is we lie to not look weak, right?
And you end up looking weaker. Because also the truth always comes out. So, and that's what you always gotta worry about. Even though, sometimes the truth don't come out at all.
The truth don't be coming out.
Sometimes the truth don't be going out. I was talking about this, so I'm gonna go into like a crazy. I'm gonna go into a crazy tangent. I'm gonna go into that.
Sometimes the truth don't come out. But the truth
it be floating.
Spread.
It be floating.
Yeah.
And niggas be looking at you in
Yeah, like the few in the know be like,
Okay.
I'm literally drinking tea right now.
No, literally. But I had I was talking about the random chaos theory shit, and I was like, people be talking about pushing into the universe and praying and like karma and all that shit. And I was like, sometimes you get a real Magic Johnson approaches things. Sometimes that shit is not gonna be there. Like it's never gonna be there. Like some niggas have done some fucked up shit. Like, I personally have done some fucked up things that, like, I felt like maybe I went through some type of smaller type of karmas that but I shrugged them shits off. So it's just like, well, I know people that's done way crazier shit and they've lived full, fulfilled lives, died mad old, like retired, mad good, had their family good, and it's like, so their karma was the good shit. So like, it's just a random chaos theory that I just have, that the world is like random chaos and shit happens randomly and we don't know what the fuck is going on, but at the same time we can put things into the universe and make them happen.
Speaking of which, putting things in the universe and random chaos, there's this robot, right, that they created, I think in Japan, right, that's like, if you don't like jerking off at the sperm bank, like,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
It doesn't for you.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Would you have one of those in the crib, bro?
A Suckatron 5000?
I'm not gonna tell you.
A Suckatron 5000?
That's crazy. Japanese people are really crazy.
They're
creepy as fuck.
And they're like,
ability.
what they do with technology is
ridiculous.
Really fucking a mind fuck.
Freaks of nature. And a big exclamation mark on the freak part.
They use their common sense.
And I'm a little bit of a freak, so I'm like,
that's it.
a little bit intrigued by this little robot.
All I'm saying is, we might help avoid a lot of bad decisions. Maybe. Might help avoid a lot of terrible decisions. Some guys might need it. That's what I'll say.
I don't need.
Gotta hit the Alonzo morning right there.
Son, facts though, like, think about it, like, dudes that don't get no pussy, they do a little application, get them a little,
Get approved.
get them, they I want to do my application for the iStrokeyDoke 2.0. They get you know what I'm saying?
Let me get that Gorbachev 5000.
iStrokeyDoke.
The Strokeydoke 2.0.
And it's just like a little machine, the skinnies, and it just like I would say if there was any critique that there needs to be probably some handles.
Hold on, in case you get a little woozy, maybe a strap.
Hands free. You fall back and the machine fall with you and it's still going.
Maybe a little screen. You can watch a little porn or something. Maybe that could happen.
If there was any critique that I had, that's something I came across this week that really had me.
Suckatron 2.0, pretty. So you can't say that all technology is bad.
All the technology is not bad. Have y'all seen The Great Hack?
What is that?
It's a new documentary on Netflix.
No, I gotta watch that shit.
Basically,
You gotta
it's about,
send it to the chat.
So basically, it's about all the Datagate shit. So they talk about the Facebook shit, and basically break down like what went down with the recent Equifax.
Let's
shit.
talk about that a little bit. Cause I seen you tweet something earlier, and
Y'all claimed y'all changed?
Nah, I didn't.
Nah, not yet.
You never claimed you changed?
Nigga, I'm a ghost out here.
I don't know.
So you don't, okay.
I'm gonna see what's up.
But
I'm gonna see
and I
what's
add
up.
on a little more.
No. I went to see if my records was with Equifax.
Oh, it wasn't?
So I'm straight.
Mine was, though.
Oh, I'm gonna go check that shit. Send me the information for
I
that.
was like,
But
word?
No, just put an Equifax claim.
okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
and it's gonna pop
Alright.
up, and you ain't gonna get the bread till like early next year. But
That's fine.
it's I'm gonna tell you what to do.
All right, that's a fact.
I ain't gonna say no more.
I seen you tweet some shit earlier, and I was just like, that is a terrible idea about the Facebook data shit and how they gotta pay niggas and who's getting that money.
So,
and I was like, why would the government get that money if the government was buying the data from these niggas? Why would they get the bread for buying data from them?
Peep, right? Oh, fuck. Alright, we're gonna have to use one of your phones so we can be accurate on this shit because it's an important conversation right now, right? So,
you keep recording.
Equifax, the reason why everybody's getting their bread because they found out that Equifax had a breach in which their people's data was basically stolen, or there might have been a case where they sold it. One of the two. One of those two things. If y'all go check it out, look it up yourself. I don't want to be wrong right now. Yeah, it was a breach. It's a $125 million payout. Yeah, so there was a data breach in which hackers stole personal data from more than 147 million people. That was including their credit card numbers, social security numbers, and other identifying information. Now, right? I'm going to get into this, so we can really get into this right now. So it made me think about Facebook, right? So Facebook sold everybody's data. The number, and they've already been found guilty, right? So they got to come off billions of dollars. But that money is being paid to the government because the government is saying that technically no one lost anything. But if Facebook has a lot more data, and I'm going to tell you how Facebook has a lot more data. So around the time of the election, I was working at a big company. I'm not going to say which, right? So on Facebook, back then, this was 2016, and when you made a post, right? So let me make an example. So say the Knicks got a pick. Let's just use this year's free agency. Mm-hmm. Brooklyn got KD instead of the Knicks, right? Yeah. So an article drops that comes out on the website. I have to post that on the page, right? Yeah. So when I make this post or whatever, pick the picture, choose a picture, I had to choose the target.
Okay.
So in targeting, right, you can literally target any keyword, right? So my job was to always pick the correct keywords that will bring the most eyes to that article, right? Okay. And those will be the only eyes on that article. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So that means those people specifically will be getting targeted. So if you're tweeting about the Raptors, you're not going to see this next article. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, so if you tweet Knicks, you'll see it. New York, you'll see it. You tweet Brooklyn, you might see it. You see KD, you'll see it.
Right, but so I would tag New York Knicks, Brooklyn Nets, and it also depends on how many times that's mentioned. You get what I'm saying? So I would do New York Knicks, Nets, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. Those are probably the main 4 keywords I would go with.
It's called like meta something.
Yeah, right. So now they would target anybody that mentioned those 4 names. Now we know how big that conversation is. Those 4 names are perfect. That's all you need, right? But if say you're talking about Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, you're not going to see that. So I'm using this example so y'all can understand the Cambridge Analytica issue, right? So if I'm able to target those people that only use those keywords, think about what somebody with political interest could do with that, right? So if you're a Republican, right, and I have an article or anything or an ad that I only want Republicans to see, I could target Republicans, right wing,
alt-right, that racist, Nazi, neo-Nazi,
and
shit like that.
You who talk about Democrats and talk about the left are not ever going to see that marketed.
Yeah, you'll only see the liberal shit, right? Because that pops up for
exactly. You. So Cambridge Analytica had all of this data from Facebook, and that's how they were able to win an election by using targeted marketing to gain those followings and to gain those followers to gain that political ground. So now that option is not available. I'm still working on social media doing the same thing. That option is not available anymore. That's how I knew that targeting was what the issue was.
Some crazy shit.
Because I work in social media, and I was working for a huge company who had access to that, and we would sit in meetings in which we would discuss targeting and how to do it and how to target specific
the government is saying that no one was affected,
right?
And in actuality,
everyone was affected, right?
And I don't know, my brain, the way it works, it was just like I was just thinking like damn near everybody in America is signed up
for Facebook. Yeah.
Whether they use it or not,
everyone's information.
They're there. If Facebook had to pay out billions of dollars to how much users does Facebook have now?
Son.
So
globally
alone?
Think about the Facebook users globally, and they only have to answer to the American government.
Yo.
And if they would have to pay them, that would
defeat the purpose, in my opinion. Because these are the guys who are buying the information.
But if then they would have to pay the people.
People too, yeah.
It's like, I don't want to give them any money.
So it's like, all right. So now y'all probably like, all right, what's
billions? Shit,
billion, and it's
if how much is Equifax paid out? They have
125 million,
and 140 million people get $125 plus if you do a little extra stuff. Not saying anything more, but billions of dollars,
right?
That would be a couple.
And it's going to the government, right? It's going to the government. Hold on. Let's really show what the issue is here. It's going to the government. All this data and etc. All the resources goes to the government. All this targeted data, all this marketing and research goes to the goes to the government plus the money.
And plus, when you get the money, you're gonna get taxed. So it's going to the government.
The Patriot Act is used to spy on us in the name of trying to find terrorism. What y'all think they're gonna do with this data, bro? And what y'all think they're gonna do with the extra $1 billion to fund it? That's all I'm saying right now, bro. We gotta look between the lines at what's going on right now, nigga. It's fucking some crazy shit going on right now, bro.
I'm just saying they could put that $1 billion in our pockets. Somebody fight for us.
Why would they do that? For what? They want everything. They want the data. They want the money. Like, y'all want bread? We gonna give y'all some small ass amount, but we also gonna tax y'all. So
our government been stealing from us for years, man.
For years.
Hold on, let me look. Open this again.
Yeah, true, guys.
I don't want to fuck it up. About to tell y'all some shit.
Shit, hasn't the military been getting audited for like mad years and they can't even come up with where like $1 trillion went?
Yeah. The military, come on, man.
All right. So this article right here, Saddam poses a fairy godfather, the U.S. poor. You ever heard about this?
No.
All right. Alright, it's short. I can read it. Fuck it. Despite a decade of biting international sanctions and a poverty rate in Iraq of more than 50%, Saddam Hussein has apparently decided to mark the 10th anniversary of the Gulf War by sending humanitarian aid to Americans in the cities and rural poor. A statement put out by the Iraqi news agency said a special commission will be set up to help supervise the distribution of funds. Given the current state of relations between the two countries, it is unlikely that the U.S. will allow Saddam's uniformed lieutenants to wander the streets of the Bronx to East Washington, distributing his dole, which would work out at about $3 for each American living under the poverty line. The INA statement said the UN will be told of the donation, suggested that its AIDS workers might help implement the program. The UN in New York said it had no word from Baghdad about the donation, and its response would depend on where the money was coming from. Since the Gulf War, Iraq has been allowed to use the proceeds of its oil sales only to buy food, medicine, and other essentials for its own people. It's unclear if this is money the government of Iraq has laying around, or if it comes from oil for food deal, the UN spokesman said. If it is from the oil or food deal, then it would have to go before the Security Council Sanctions Committee to see if it will be allowed. Now, I'm going to stop there. So you're probably like, what's the problem with that? Okay, so somebody else is coming, offering to help the U.S. poor, right? The U.S. is saying, well, we got to go through the proceeds to do so and so. But what has the U.S. done to help the poor?
Nothing. Absolutely not a shit.
Not much.
Not much, right?
Nothing, man.
It sounds like a finesse job, honestly. It's like
Right.
the person is trying to bring bread over here to help the inner city, and y'all like,
How about y'all give us the bread and we'll do something about it, knowing they're not gonna do shit about it. And it's like, what do we expect?
Ain't that wild, bro?
Very well.
A lot of people don't even know that story.
Because they gotta pay him as the super bad guy, bro. Because how are they gonna get the Patriot Act on deck if we don't have the super terrorist?
That's fact.
Keep your backstory good, man.
Keep your backstory
good.
bro. That's crazy, bro. When I read that a couple years ago, I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nah. We don't need no help with our poor people. Get out of here.
We got this, man. We nah. Let me.
We
Where
like
it come
our-
from?
we
Where
like-
that bread come from? Where that come
We
from?
like our poor people poor. Fuck you talking
They
about?
hungry, don't worry about them. They'll starve.
We like our poor like we like our coffee black.
Oh, America.
That was a good one.
America is really a piece of, well, whatever. I hate it here. I want to go home.
I only been here 3 days.
That's on my third day out here, man.
It's only my third generation out here.
Oh my gosh. Hilarious.
Son, this shit is crazy, bro. America be on some bullshit, man.
We on some bullshit. What we about to do?
Offensive foul?
Yeah, I don't really got no sports shit going on right now.
Yeah, y'all didn't see Kawhi's and Paul George's
Yeah, they were
press
so
conference?
fucking happy, boy. They were so happy.
They look like two giddy niggas.
Everyone was happy. Doc, Steve Ballmer, like everyone was so happy. I'm happy for them, man.
Russ had his introductory
Yeah.
That nigga looked
press
like a
conference
Ninja Turtle.
to Houston yesterday.
I didn't see the
too.
press conference. I don't know why.
He shouted out OKC like a real nigga. Cause you know they fucked with him.
That's
I
real.
don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope it turns out good.
I think personally that
I
the
think
Rockets.
they should be alright.
To me, and it's kind of weird that people are like, can Russie and James Harden get along?
Yes.
It's like, it's not Hoover and neighborhood. Like, they're both Crips, bro. It's not.
They're both
They don't,
Crips,
they're
yeah.
cool Crips with each other.
Yeah, like
They're Crips that get along.
The NFL training camp starting up.
They're gonna be measuring the niggers again.
Yeah. Oh no. That's the combine.
nigga measuring.
That's the combine. It's training. It's
Nigger man. I think that wingspan
time
shit is so
training
fucking. Like when I be on my woke shit, sometimes
It's pretty slavey.
It's pretty slavey, man.
It's pretty Slavic,
Straight on,
as
bro.
Julius would say. It's pretty Slavic. Yeah, I don't like that shit. But yeah, you was talking about training camp.
Yeah,
My bad.
Yeah. You know that shit starting up. You know the season's upon us.
Oh yeah, shouts out my son Manny Pacquiao. Punched the shit out of that nigga braids.
Facts. Beat
Fuck
the shit out of
that.
Keith Thurman.
Fuck
He's a
Keith
burger.
Thurman.
But yo, hold on real quick.
He's a burger.
Since we was on football, how do you feel about OBJ's recent comments?
About the Giants.
Yeah,
The Giants suck.
heard him right.
They never deserved him.
He said basically he was like, "Yo, I really fucked with that team. Even we didn't have a winning season like 5 years and shit like that, and do that." He was basically saying he wasn't really fucking with him, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't fuck with that. They have bad vibes like kids
Yeah,
sometimes.
I
bro.
just said fuck them niggas. But I don't know. As an organization, even though I'm a New Yorker and they're the premier New York football team, like, I'm not really a fan of them because I don't know. They always had like
So then,
a smell of like,
can you be a Knicks fan now, being that we're not the premier New York team?
The Knicks will always be the premier New York team since the team's worth
That's a fact. You know when they suck.
But
Yo, if KD get that ring,
I'm not even a Nets
He's gonna
fan.
get one.
Like I just fuck with the Nets because you know it's Brooklyn shit.
home team.
But I'm a Spurs fan till I die. Like so, yeah, it is because it's all the way in Texas, and so I don't get to see much games.
Yeah, I always wondered that. Like, how are you a bit like? Can we talk about that real quick? How does that work for you? Like being a big fan of the Spurs, but like never can go to home games.
It kind of sucks.
How do you know you're a big fan?
I'm definitely gonna make it there.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm definitely gonna make it.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat.
Like, you know how I know
never
I'm a
been to
Knicks
Staples
fan?
Center.
Because when I go there and it's like,
I've been
these
to,
are my people. We are rowdy idiots.
I've been to mad a few Spurs away games, so you know I know I really fuck with these niggas because I was rooting for these niggas in other niggas' cribs. But like, yeah, it kind of sucks that I haven't been to get to like a home game or a parade.
Yeah, you never been.
Being that I've been
to
alive,
Staples Center, so
being that
it's
I've been
like-
alive for all 5
Like, you've never-
championships, like I
Have you seen the
I
Lakers
can't
play
go-
the Knicks though, right?
I've seen the Lakers play the Knicks, and I've seen the Lakers play the Nets. But that's what I was gonna say. Talk about that is like I'll be going. Sometimes I go to Nets games, and I just be there like mad smacked, and I'll look to the left, I look to the right, and see mad other smack niggas like rooting for the Nets. I'm like, I can make this my home a little bit. I like here, man. It's a weird,
I
it's
mean,
a weird arena though.
It's nothing like being a fan of the Jets and going to the game just knowing that win or lose, this season's gonna suck.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like
Somebody
being a fan
took-
of the Mets.
Can I talk? Should I talk? I don't know. I said, I just don't like the Jets. I had bad experience with the Jets. I can't tell the story though.
Well, what else in sports? What's going on? What's going down?
Have you been paying attention to the Big Three? Big Three is catching steam right now, bro.
Carlos Boozer got cut from his team.
Joe Johnson is busting
Baron Davis,
everyone's
too.
ass.
Baron Davis got cut too?
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Joe Johnson's busting
He
everybody's
did got
ass.
other shit to do though.
Yeah.
Yo, who crossed the shit out of Ricky Davis? Mad crazy.
Oh,
And
fuck,
that
look at
nigga Ricky Davis died, bro. That shit was hilarious. That's what you get for talking shit about.
Amari
Alright,
still got
so-
springs in him too.
So I feel like offensive foul is kind of dead, but because it's kind of a dead time in sports.
No, yeah, that's a
Late
fact.
July, early August.
Yeah,
it's
fact.
kind of dead. Let's talk about that Marvel Con shit that happened.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for all the Marvel shit that just happened?
Yeah.
All right, so boom. So
I don't know who a lot of those people
I
are.
deleted off. So basically,
Like the people that are.
There was like Shang-Chi, and I was like, ah.
okay, so I
Well,
explain Shang-Chi.
they I feel like they're pretty known for introducing new actors to like
That's
the
a
world.
fact.
No, not new actors.
you talking
I've
about
never
the-
heard of Shang-Chi.
Okay, so the character Shang-Chi
Oh, you
is
talking about
basically
the character? I thought you were talking
cooler
about the
than
actor.
Iron. He's basically, if Iron Fist was Asian and way cooler. The nigga's just the master of chi.
Okay.
So he like
Yeah, the nigga looks way cool.
And he also taught Spider-Man how to fight. Like he
Oh,
taught
okay.
Spider-Man his fight style.
Oh.
Niggas like mad good at karate. So I guess they're trying to lead into some crazy shit right
Oh, that
now.
sounds fire.
I feel like they are
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
fine.
introducing mad, like lesser known B-list.
Yeah, that's a
C-list
fact.
I was talking about Blade because
characters
me,
to-
I grew up
Blade,
a
yeah, Blade
huge
is
Blade
fire.
fan. A huge Blade fan. I had, you know what's
I
crazy?
just hope
I didn't know
that
he was
they-
part of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because
It was
when Blade came out, they never really promoted that movie as like a Marvel.
Yeah,
It
it
didn't,
wasn't.
but it was a Marvel. But that's also because around those 90s time, Marvel went broke and sold all their rights of everything to movie companies.
Yeah.
So movie companies like Universal was like, Blade is our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
So they
how
bought Blade.
Sony had like Spider-Man, like shit like that.
Oh, okay.
But I definitely fuck with the.
That's why we
way-
can get a Spider-Man
not
game on
Marvel.
Xbox.
Just
I feel
fine.
like they should definitely have like a Wesley cameo.
Yeah, he should be like
no,
mentor or something.
he's working on it with them.
He is.
They said that he's like a producer or like on the
Okay,
shit.
okay.
I think they're gonna have him like
Nah, it'd be
working on
fire.
it. It'd be fire if he could pop up.
Like,
I
if
feel
he's
like
in
I've
the
seen a
past
lot
with
of,
Thor, like he's still alive.
I've seen a lot of like flack for like the Black Widow shit. I feel like the Black Widow shit.
Who's
It's
the
gonna
Black
be
Widow?
fire. They're gonna have. It's gonna be Scarlett Johansson.
But she's
I
dead.
think no. This is gonna be
Some-
before
some,
Civil
like,
War.
origin story.
It's
shit.
an origin story. It's like her origin story, and it's like a mission before Civil War.
But she's dead.
I know.
This
but
is
they're
the
gonna-
prequel song.
They're gonna. It's a prequel thing.
But like, why we need to
Okay.
know if she's dead?
And I think at the end.
Cause she's like,
You get what I'm saying? Like the
No,
story's
it's
over.
prequel. Yeah, but what they're trying to
It's
do
not
is
gonna be a
they're trying
movie.
to pass
It's
the
not a
torch.
movie. It's
You know what I mean?
it's one of them Disney Plus things.
But they also trying to
Like,
pass the
like
torch
to a
to
new
some
Black
next
Widow.
girl, to this new girl that's gonna be the next Black Widow.
You're right. I did see that.
Okay.
Hawkeye is passing the torch to
Hawkeye's
Kate
good
Bishop. Shorty's gonna be Hawkeye.
And it's gonna be like a little bit of his Ronin story.
Nice.
And who's Iron Woman?
Iron Woman. You mean Rescue?
No, Iron Woman.
Ironheart.
Ironheart.
No, Iron Woman. She's Iron Woman. She was his woman.
Oh my god, yes. Yes, rescue.
No,
Also-
Iron Woman.
Iron Woman, rescue, Pepper Potts. I understand, bro.
That's Iron Woman.
What else looked hot? Eternals shit looked.
I fucks with the Eternals.
Who's the
They don't bring
Eternals? I didn't know
mutants.
who the fuck
The
that
Eternals
was.
is basically alright. So it's gonna be crazy to explain. They got the fucking the Celestials, and them shits are like basically like gods, and they invented like three beings. They invented like humans, basically us, the Eternals, and then some shit's called like abominations or some shit. And Thanos is one of those. And the Eternals are like basically like perfect humans. They got mad wild powers. They're mad strong. And like the humans that they made is how they gonna set up mutants, because they made like the perfect beings with complete DNA, and then they made imperfect beings with empty spaces in the DNA, and that's how they gonna make mutants like a thing. And that's how they just setting all that up from the
So the
comic
new
book.
X-Men?
Yeah, the new X-Men is about to be called mutants.
They setting that shit. They about to bring out some Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four is all these things are.
They got the new Thor movie.
You better keep Michael B. Jordan away from Fantastic.
He's definitely not going to be part of it.
They're working on Black Panther 2.
The new
Cat 2.
Thor, the Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I didn't really like 2.
2 was cool.
It was cool.
It wasn't as good as the first one.
I think 3 is going to make up for it.
3 is going to make up.
That's how.
And Thor's going to be in it, so it's going to be pretty good.
Okay. I feel like the first movie in the franchise is always like that. Boom. Okay, this is a franchise.
Second one we're gonna.
Then the second one is always trying to live up to that first one, and then the third one always comes through, and it's like, yes, better than the second.
It's actually kind of different in Spider-Man because the second one's way better, way better than the first one.
I didn't see it.
Way better than the first Spider-Man. Homecoming.
It's probably
I don't think it's way better, but I think it's a better movie.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
I don't think it's like.
I feel like his pacing was kind of weird.
I feel like they had to do what they had to do with Homecoming for us to even get here.
Yeah,
I didn't even really like Homecoming though.
Homecoming was a cool movie.
It was cool, but it was like something that you had to get used to because it was like a whole new Spider-Man story, but the same story.
Yeah,
like Aunt May is this kind of middle age. Is that what we say for white women that age?
Yeah,
like middle age.
She's middle age.
She's not old.
Oh yeah,
she that sexy old white lady.
Yeah, she's kind of middle age. This nigga's in high school.
I don't even like white women.
You know, we never really seen this Spider-Man.
Actual high school on TV.
Nah, I didn't like the movie.
Really seen this Spider-Man live. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Though we never seen this Spider-Man live action. We've always seen already adult working at the Bugle. Spider-Man.
No. Let me tell you why I didn't like it. Give
it to me.
All of a sudden, his bitch pops as a motherfucking
super
Falcons. Get the fuck out of here, stupid ass.
The Vulture, I mean, that's hilarious.
That shit was whack. Man.
That was
It was a weird twist, but it was
very
hilarious.
Strange plot twist.
And then you pressed him in a car before the prom. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Spider-Man. Man.
I mean, but that kind of happened in Far From Home too. It's like the fucking nigga. Oh, this is my partner. Mind you, I'm like, Mysterio's a
bad guy. How do you trust him? And he trusts him.
And then it's like, wow, weird. I don't want to give away the movie if people haven't seen it, but I mean, it's the end of July. It came out July 2nd. Should have seen it already.
Should have seen it.
Nigga does the fucking, he flips on him, all that bullshit, and it's just like,
he's the villain.
This is
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, the one thing from Disney Plus I want to see is the What If, because that
I definitely want to see that.
It's like so Marvel has this
everybody except for Tony Stark.
They have literally a series called What If, where they basically like just be like, what if the Hulk was Captain America? And it would be like, what if Spider-Man... My favorite one is what if Spider-Man was a murderer? Because they have one where literally Spider-Man just starts killing all the villains, and niggas was like, what is wrong with you? Yeah. And he's going crazy. Then they have another one where they have what if all the Marvel heroes became zombies? And I think they're really going to do that one, and I want to see that shit.
Alternate Universe Batman just now. But,
that's fine.
Yeah, all of those things are pretty cool. All of the movies I want to see the Doctor Strange too.
Yeah, the multiverse.
Doctor Strange was fire.
Multiverse of Madness. I remember I was so high during the first Doctor Strange, and then he fell through that dimension where it was just the mad colors and shit, and I was just watching like, oh, what the fuck is this?
That's how I've seen so many movies.
Disney Plus definitely is gonna get my money.
I was like, this movie is terrible.
I don't know about
put
you
the glasses
guys.
on. I was like, oh.
I don't know about you guys, but Disney Plus is definitely gonna get some of my money.
Oh, so they're gonna take my money.
They're gonna get some of my money for sure.
They're gonna take my money. It's gonna be like a bunch of hands.
I'm just gonna not be lazy and jump break my get the fire shit and just steal everything.
Yeah, I got that shit. That shit's fire. I was watching Brightburn last night. The fake ass Superman. Right? That he's white. It makes sense. It makes so much sense.
I liked it. I like
He's
Brightburn.
A white fucking guy.
It's basically Superman's origin story was
just a white man. He was just a white man in America with too much power.
Yeah, and being a creep.
Being a fucking creep. Yo, that nigga's such a creep. Yo, that movie was pretty good, man. People was talking about it was shitty, and I was just like, that's because you guys want white people to not be villains. Maybe it's racism. How about that?
I liked it a lot.
I liked it.
It
was a good movie. I watched it last night.
Really good movie.
I gotta think about what. I don't give a fuck about them shits.
What?
Like a lot of movies was coming out. I don't
Yeah,
really
not too
care.
many movies that I've been looking for.
I didn't peep anything that was too crazy. I want to see Midsommar.
What the fuck is that?
It's like some fucking crazy ass scary movie about a cult. Like these people get fucked up and stuck in a cult, and like the cult people like feeding them like different drinks and plants and shit, and then niggas start
I want to see
hallucinating.
that.
Oh yes, I do want to see
I
that.
want to see that shit.
I saw the commercial on Hulu.
I want to see that storytelling scary movie shit.
Which one?
It's some shit. It's like.
Oh, it's the book.
Yeah.
Yo, I read that book when I was a kid, and that story about the little girl with the boils, she was taking a shower and then she scratched it and mad spiders come out, and they was showing it in the fucking movie, and I was just like, man, I was a kid super terrified at that shit.
The story when the side chick show up at Thanksgiving.
Oh my god.
Nigga.
Your mom let her in, and you like, what is happening right now?
You knew her.
Do you know her?
I don't know her.
I don't know her. That's hilarious. But yeah.
Yeah. By the time you guys hear this, it'll be like next week.
Facts.
So yeah, if you got a ticket, you know what's going down next weekend.
Biofilm.
If you don't, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to
I do.
say.
If you know, you know. If you don't know,
If you know, you know.
Like if you know us, you know the vibes. But if you don't know us, we don't necessarily know your vibes.
yeah. So we see you when we see you.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you got a ticket and you know the vibe, you know we're gonna see you at Bottle
Like
Fest.
if you got a ticket, we gonna
Bottled
see you
up.
for sure.
Literally.
For sure. Everybody else, like the door, you can pay at the door. But
we gotta fuck with you for real.
you have to know the address.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So if you don't have the address, no Bottle Fest.
that's it.
So if you come, right, the only way to come is to find out the address. How do you find out the address? Genius and HD. Julius Jr. Me Smith. You ask, hey, what's the address? And if you don't know me, I don't know the vibes.
Don't even ask me or Colton. because
If I know
we don't
you-
know the address yet.
If I know you, I got you.
Like I said, don't even ask me or Colton because we don't know that.
Like the people that's paying at the door, we gotta wait with y'all to probably like Friday because we don't want nobody else getting the address. Like this is not a
No, we
party.
know how to make
We want
notes,
everybody at. That's not the vibe.
That's
that
not the
Bottle
vibes
Fest
at
is.
all.
You get what I'm saying? Like we have fun. We make sure like it's LGBTQ friendly. Y'all can come through, my brothers.
It's
you know
friendly
what I'm saying?
for
My
the
sisters.
women also.
But it's woman friendly.
I'm not trying to have no fucking.
You get what I'm
creeps
saying?
in
It's called
there.
Bottle Fest, so everybody bring their own liquor, so that means there'll be consumption. And
That's a fact.
it's a safe space to do that.
environment.
And so that's why we're so tight with who the fuck we let in. We don't really do too much extra shit. That's why you haven't seen too much over promotion, but the tickets are sold out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just that's not what we do. So yeah.
Yeah.
My final hate is gonna go to milk.
Fuck milk, man.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Not
Milk.
breast milk. Not breast milk.
Milk,
Breast milk good.
I like
milk,
breast milk.
man. Milk, you a nasty motherfucker.
It's pus in it.
You a nasty
It's fucking
motherfucker.
pus.
Man.
That's cow titty.
You a nasty motherfucker. I'm talking about old milk, man. Almond milk.
Nah.
Skim milk.
Well, yeah, it
Soy
is.
milk.
It is.
You
Because
nasty.
almonds don't even got titties.
Where the titty at on the almond? Where the titty at on the wheat?
Almond milk is just cloudy water.
It's cloudy water, man.
I don't even like that in my cereal.
I fuck with the almond, but the only reason why I fuck with the almond milk because I'm not a dairy nigga. I'm a dairy nigga because I like cheese, but that's the problem. So I go with dairy.
Furthest. Let's go.
I don't do milk.
Nah, I feel that, man.
I
Fuck
don't
milk.
I don't do milk. But it's milk and cheese, you feel me? So I mean,
So
I
shouts
can't
out
say-
cheese.
It's
Fuck
hard. It's
milk.
hard. It's hard out here, man. But yeah, fuck milk, man.
I don't like whole milk in
I'm
my cereal.
addicted to
bro.
lattes right now, like iced lattes, and yeah, man, them shit's not addicted to me.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Coffee does me dirty, bro.
I don't like
It
coffee.
does me too, but I mean, I don't know. Them shit's like they really keep you like they give you that because I don't like drinking like Red Bulls or like 5 Hour Energies.
I just
like
do
that.
cocaine.
That shit is like too much, and cocaine is too strong to be taken at work. You know.
So I
And then I work with like white people, so like
They be having the coffee.
you bust out cocaine, they gonna want like
Right.
they gonna want this shit.
They always want to do cocaine.
No sharing.
It's like when you pull out gum around black people. So it's like, no,
You're right.
I'm gonna just drink your
You're
coffee
right.
because they already gonna have a coffee.
Yeah.
So listen, y'all need to share this.
Yeah.
I got my own cocaine
Yeah.
because coffee really liquid cocaine.
Yeah, it is. Because when I used to like drink it like a little bit, I got addicted. But anyway, final hate is to. I gotta see who I wanna, how I wanna, where I wanna be. Donnell Jones. My final hate is for this Heat, man.
Yeah.
I gotta use this final hate for this Heat, man. This Heat. I don't like the sweat. That's weird. I don't like the sweat, man. In this Heat,
That shit is crazy.
like I know people been saying you crazy if you like the winter over summer, but it's like you could turn on the Heat. You know what I mean? And it's like I know you could turn on the AC, but it's like it's still controllable. Like if I go outside, I can't get dick naked. Like
Yeah. So, like people
when it's
be
cold, I put on my sweats and I throw on my hoodie.
People be wondering why, like, mind you, I was born in the summertime, man.
I was born in June.
People be wondering why I'm not really into the fucking weather shit. It's just like, bro, it's fucking, it's hot, man, and like the AC can only do so much because we haven't gotten to a level in society where we have outdoor air conditioning.
Fact.
So until we get there, it's like, all right, it's just gonna be hot,
Yeah.
and I don't like it.
I see it like this, man. I feel like my ancestors would want me to enjoy controlled temperatures
Yeah.
because they went through mad bullshit.
That's a fact.
Fact.
Let's do that, man.
But we'd also have controlled temperatures if the government took climate,
Yeah, climate
change,
control,
like,
climate change,
if they took it
Yeah,
Global warming,
or-
climate change.
or if these niggas
Change
just learned
yourself.
how to, or these niggas actually learned how to use the weather machine.
I'm gonna end this.
They
I'm gonna end this
using it
shit
wrong.
with some Hotep talk, man. Not even Hotep talk. I can't call Hotep talk because I fuck with the Hotep talk, but the Super Bowl talk. I already know, man.
Super Bowl membership.
I already know. Man. What you find?
My final hate is just fuck people that be lying for no reason. Like you don't gotta do that.
Oh, we
You
know
don't have to do
y'all.
that, man. Like niggas know you enough. Like you don't have to do it. Like it's fine to that. Just like things that other people don't like. Like it's fine to be an emotional person if you're an emotional person. I'm gonna say that you're emotional. Like it's fine to have an OnlyFans page.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
So like just stop attacking other people for like having opinions and shit, and stop basing your opinions off the masses, man. Be
Word,
yourself.
man, and stop fucking for a place to stay. All right.
Hey, Shane.
No.
Agent.
Oh man, I'm just saying.
You going to jail?
You are going to jail.